Hi, and welcome to Vlogtober Day 3. Today I'm going to talk about my gap year so far and what it's been like, because I know that in the future someone else might be thinking about having a gap year, and it might be good to know not just what it's like and if you would recommend it after, but also during, and how it feels and experiences during a gap year, because as experiences taught me, for most things, the way you feel about it afterwards can be vastly different from what you feel during the process of it. So I thought it would be nice to keep track of that every once in a while. I have got a nice cup of tea with me here, and I'm just gonna see what I can think of that is something I've noticed so far. For starters, I think it would be good to tell you about my situation. So basically what I've been doing for the past while. Let's see, I got my diploma in at the start of July, but my last exam of the first period was at the end of May, the 26th of May, and that night I went to a concert by Panic at the Disco, and the Saturday after, the 28th of May, as you might have seen, I went on a trip to Berlin, Prague, and Rome, of which I have a series, and I still don't know if this mirrors my movements or not, but it will be in the notes up there somewhere. I made a vlog series of that. It's not a very long one, because I was living that, but a little series nonetheless. So that's what I did immediately after doing my exams. And then in July I got my diploma, my official diploma. And then after that it was still what sort of felt like summer vacation, because obviously if it hadn't been my last year I would have probably had that anyway. So, but obviously I sort of had summer vacation for the 2 months before that as well, which was quite weird. But nonetheless it was nice. When school started again, when primary school specifically started again, I also started working, because 3 days a week I am a nanny. So, well, I don't like calling it that because that's not really what I do, but I'm also not a babysitter because the kids are not babies anymore. But basically I pick up kids from school, and then I spend the afternoon with them, and I amuse them and they amuse me, and we have fun together. So that's what I do 3 days a week. And alongside that, 1 week I also did a book convention, pretty much. It was just sort of an expo where you had like loads and loads and loads of books, and I would be stacking them, sorting them, bringing them back to where they had to go, and working at the cash desk. So I did lots of stuff there. It was very physically demanding, but it was a really nice thing to do, and I think that really got me kick-started in this year. So if there's something like that, like a convention you can work at, something that, for me, it was nice to have some manual labor, because it really got me in the spirit of working, and I think I quite needed that, because now I really feel ready to work, and I've been working for a month now, I think, but it feels good. It feels nice. I should also mention that alongside that, I have obviously this channel, and I have my blog, and I also work for a website that also does blogging, and I also do events over there. So alongside my paid jobs, I also have a few jobs that are not paid, but I just enjoy doing. So I've been working those 3 days a week, and the other days I really don't have any like things that I have to do. I don't have any commitments on the other days except for rowing on Saturday morning. So that was quite difficult for me at the start, and still sort of is, but what I've learned is that if I don't have something like a goal set for myself for that day, or something that I need to do, or an appointment that I made, I will be very lost, and I will just not use that day at all. It will be just wasted on me. So I really have to set myself goals or things that I want to get done in order to make sure that I actually do anything, because when I do stuff in the morning, especially, like if I get stuff done before 12, I will feel good about my day, and regardless if I'll do anything else the rest of that day, I will feel good about it, and I won't feel drained from not doing anything, as lame as that sounds. It's just really draining to be bored, really. I would highly recommend for anyone on a gap year to make sure that there is something to do every day, regardless of the size of the task. As long as it's something, it's going to get you through the day, and that's going to help you keep your sanity. Something else that I've done in the past few months, actually, well, I don't know, I've been doing it for a while now, is cycling, because I quit Quidditch a while back, I think at the start of summer or something. I only had rowing left, so I needed some more exercise, also because rowing is only on Saturdays, and you need to be active every day, really, so I needed something. So I've picked up cycling. So at least once a week I try to do a longer ride, and well, that's my goal anyway. Like, longer ride the past few weeks has been like over an hour, and regular days has been an hour or at least 45 minutes. But I try to do some cycling, let's say at least 5 days a week. I really enjoy doing it, so I do it most days that I can be bothered, and that's a lot of the days. So that's good. That's what I've been doing a lot, and it's keeping me occupied and making me feel very good about myself for those days of the week that I do it. So that's really nice, and I feel really glad that I found that. And I think the last thing that I want to touch on today is friends that are actually going to uni, or general friends, and there are different paths. This will be the first time that you actually like significantly go your separate ways. Like, everyone has their own track in high school, but you will still be mostly in the same school, and although your experiences are different, you're still together and you see each other on breaks, if you know what I mean. And after high school, obviously this changes, because regardless of if your friends are also doing a gap year or actually going to uni, it's just going to be vastly different. And even in that spectrum, there's still going to be differences, a lot of differences even. There's so many options. Like, literally, you are no longer forced to be in education, so you can go any which way you like, and that gives a lot of choices and a lot of different ways people go. So the people you will have seen every day, or every work day, for the past, let's say, for 4 years at least, are going to be going their own way, and it's going to be the first time you're actually going to be apart, or not as much together. Like, my experience so far has been mostly a bit of confusion and ups and downs, and it's been a roller coaster in a way, but I'm sort of settling into that. I've seen a few people, and I've seen a few people a lot less, and it's been alright because I've been so busy with work, but it's also been really weird, and I don't really know where I want it to go, and that's really something I still need to find my feet in. And I think that's the part that I've been lately been struggling with most, I guess, because I've been so focused on finding jobs, working, finding things to do in the time that I, like, in my spare time, this project, my own social media. I've been so busy and so cluttering myself with other stuff that I haven't really taken time to think about all of that yet. So that's really something I still need to figure out for myself. But overall, so far, I really, like, most days I say that I'm really glad with the fact that I chose to have a gap year. I think it's such a valuable experience, even though I've only been on my gap year for a few months. I hear some friends talk about uni, and although it sounds interesting, I'm also really glad that I just got a break from all that, and also got some time to work and experience that, because that's something that's still quite new to me. I have had jobs, but most of my jobs have been a bit more abstract, I guess. So I am not doing school besides working. Like, I am only doing work, and that's a new and interesting experience that I'm glad I get to have right now. And I'm also really looking forward to traveling later. So yeah, that's been my experiences with a gap year so far. I hope you got something out of that, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. But today I have a guitar here, and I'm gonna pretend to be able to play it.